We're talking about the three most common mistakes made by luxury marketers. And we've talked about mistake number one. We've talked about mistake number two. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and take a look, because it's important you understand each of these into context. In fact, I would say watch those videos first, because those will be very helpful to you. But let's talk about mistake number three, and this is pretty common. Mistake number three that I see very common amongst luxury marketers, and in fact, it would be unfair to single out luxury marketers as the only marketers who make this mistake. I think this is pretty common in business across the board, and anyone who's marketing a product or service. But the mistake is this: it's getting some form of data as you market and not using it to market better. Now, when we talk about luxury marketing, you might think that the mistake relates to the product quality, or it might relate to some kind of nuance related to luxury and so forth. But the bigger mistake is that you identify someone who buys from you and you never contact them again. You identify someone with a particular problem that they had to solve using your product, and you never follow up with them. You identify someone for whom you have solved a problem, and you never follow up with them to solve other problems. You never follow up with them to see whether they enjoyed the product, whether they are interested in coming in to look at more products, whether they have someone else they'd like to buy a gift for. Most of the organizations that I have bought from over the years, I don't hear from again. Now, sure, you can sign up and get emails from various brands, and people are very big on that now, sending emails every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And that happens. To be fair, that does happen. But rarely do I hear from a salesperson that says, you came in and you bought a tie, or you bought a suit, or you did something, and I haven't seen you again. I haven't heard from you again. In fact, one such company that I dealt with, I was surprised to see when I went to the location, they were no longer there. And I tracked down his phone number through someone else who knew him, who told me where his shop was. And then when I finally figured it out, he said to me, well, I had a sign in the window for 8-9 months. Now, this is a person who I've bought from for many years, who's asked for my cell number many times, who knows my name, address, yet I had not heard from him. There are places where I've ordered food, same order over a period of time. And every time I call, I have to tell them who I am. I have to tell them my name. They should know. In fact, they should be saying to me, Mr. Taylor, we haven't heard from you in a while. Is it time for you to come in and get your favorite order? So the big mistake that luxury marketers make, and other marketers make as well, is not using data that's coming through their organization all the time. Now, what's interesting about this is you might think that you need some magnificent, high-end, incredible CRM system to do this. And what we have today in our phones, in our routine software programs, is more than enough to do a good job. Frankly, most organizations are just not dealing with that many clients that they can't keep track of those clients and their tastes and their preferences and their likes and dislikes and their orders and so forth. But if you dig into that and you look at your past orders, what you're going to find is a treasure trove of opportunities for your organization. It's a lot easier to sell to people who have purchased from you before than it is to go out and get someone new, and it's a lot less expensive. So why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you taking advantage of whatever data you can? You don't have to do it perfectly, but you have to do it. You have to figure out a way to use the data that you've collected. And at the most basic level, it's the person's name, address, contact information, and what they bought. And use that as a basis to sell more products and services to them. If luxury marketers did a better job of that, they would be less concerned about declining market share, about the advances of competitors, because they would develop such a loyal base that they'd be able to leverage that over and over again. And the information that comes through transactions, through interaction, through engagement, would help you as a luxury marketer build on your strategic plan and create a strategic plan if you don't have one. Figure out who to sell to, how to sell it to them, what messages to use, what media to use, and how to leverage the relationships that you have. So mistake number 3 is a big mistake. And if you can start correcting that mistake today, you're going to see some differences in the growth of your business, the profitability of your business, the brand awareness of your business, and your comfort level in understanding that you're going to have a reliable stream of revenue, a reliable stream of clients, a reliable audience that can help your brand grow. Nothing helps a brand grow like satisfied clients. And if you are not building on that data, capitalizing on that data, doing something with that data, knocking on their doors again, saying hello to them again, checking on them again, you are squandering a big opportunity. So that's mistake number 3 of the 3 biggest mistakes that I see that luxury marketers are making. I hope you are taking note, making some changes in your business, and I hope you will correct these 3 mistakes so that you can get on the path to greater success, to greater prosperity, and greater rewards in your business. If you like this tip, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Let me know you liked it. I'd love to hear your comments. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I have so much more that I want to share with you as we're exploring excellence and luxury and marketing and entrepreneurship and all these wonderful things and how we can do what we do better. And, I have some more for you. I'll see you next time.